Don't worry if you've never done anything like this before. It's a really straightforward technique, and I'll talk you through every step of the way. All you need to do is to sit back, relax, and allow your body and mind to unwind. So just take a moment to get comfortable. Doesn't matter whether you're sitting on a chair or on the floor, whatever suits you best. But I'd like you to begin with your eyes open. Not really staring at any one particular point, just a nice soft focus, just aware of the space around you in the room. And as you sit there, I'd just like you to take a couple of nice big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, just focusing on the chest expanding, the lungs filling with air. And as you breathe out, just noticing how the body softens each time it exhales. Now as you do just these first few breaths, I'd like you to do it loud enough so that if someone was sat next to you, they'd actually hear you breathing. Just for these first couple of breaths. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyelids and just feeling the weight of the body as it presses down against the chair or the floor below you. Just noticing whether the weight falls directly down through the middle of the body, or perhaps a little bit more to the left or to the right. Just feeling the sensation of the soles of the feet resting on the floor. And of the hands and the arms just resting on the legs or in the lap. Just bringing the mind into the body, becoming more aware of the physical senses. And in just the same way, it's like you to begin to notice any sounds. I think very often we see external sounds as something sort of potentially gets in the way of a quiet mind. But in this exercise, we're actually going to use these different sounds. So just for 10 or 20 seconds, just noticing all the different sounds going on around you right now. And then just bringing the attention back to the body again. Just starting to notice how the body feels right now. Very often we're so busy doing things, thinking about things, we're not really aware of how the body feels. So starting off at the top of the head, just take the next 20 seconds or so just to gently scan down through the body. Just starting to notice which areas feel perhaps a little tight or tense in some way. Which areas feel nice and relaxed. So we're not trying to change anything. We're not judging it. We're just building up a picture, starting to notice how the body feels. You scan down towards the toes.
As you sit here, your parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, friends, and classmates all gather excitedly around a few cars, anxious and proud to come watch you play the game that you love to play. They gather jackets, sunglasses, drinks, and their black and gold as they have done for many years now as they proudly support you. You know that time is ticking away on the season and their ability to come watch you play this game you love, so they are more excited today than usual. One by one, they climb into the car, preparing for their trip to the stadium, wishing, wanting this to be the day their children, grandchildren, sister, or friend is rewarded for all of their efforts. You descend the stairs of the yellow school bus that has taken you on so many trips before this one teammate in front of the other. It is almost metaphorical. You're right at the back of one of your best friends. You have their back, just like the person behind you has yours. You look around and take in the landscape surrounding the stadium. The stands are empty now, awaiting the arrival of the ones closest to us. The trees are blowing in the wind. The air couldn't be more clean. You make eye contact with the field, a place where you've had so many memories, pain, tough practices, exhaustion, progress, success, the team growing closer as sisters. So many memories surround this field. Except today, it's as if you're looking through the lens of a camera, and it's the waning seconds of this, the championship game. You locate yourself, running furiously, defending our goal. The announcer catches your attention. 10, 9, 8. You see the bench and your coaches anxiously awaiting to rush the field. 7, 6, 5. Your teammates clear their last hope, driving the ball out of reach for their opponents. Their heads drop. Bodies slump. 4, 3. You see yourself jumping up and down, looking for your teammates to hug. 2, 1. You've done it. You continue your walk toward the stadium. You and your teammates begin gently setting your bags down right behind the bench. You get the balls out, start passing them around with your friends. The ball is coming off your foot, purer than even your best day. Your excitement and confidence grow with each touch. Coach says it's time to warm up. As you go through each stretch, you replay each practice and game, starting from the very first day. The anticipation of the mile run, being sore and tired from intense training, every weight that you lifted in the weight room. You see yourself pushing through the squat jumps. As you stretch, you realize that all that work has prepared your body for what it is going to do for the next 80 minutes. You look over to see your opponent, and they haven't prepared in this way. Their bodies look weak, frail, tired, and straining with every move. They've come unprepared, unfit in comparison to you. You know that given the opportunity to do the same thing they are doing in warm-ups, your team would look twice as strong as what theirs does now. Your confidence is in your strength. As you start the keep away portion of warm-ups, your growing belief in your preparation only magnifies. The touch that was strong before has managed to get only better. Your teammates are moving at a rapid pace around you, yet you are still able to deliver the ball right to their foot. In comes a bad pass. It is as if the game is in slow motion. Ball is bouncing. You know it will take a tough hop. You jump, ankle locked. The ball bounces right off the inside of your foot, only a foot away, right where you wanted it. You quickly strike the ball at a vicious pace, right to the foot of a forward running teammate. You surprise even yourself, given the difficulty of the pass that you executed with ease. You remember games against Grain Valley and Harrisonville, where the pace of the game was fast, yet we kept possession. You've brought your set of skills to another level. Each shot that you watch go off your teammate's foot creates the pure thud noise of a well-struck ball. Your team has never been more ready. Your team is prepared. The anthem plays. You, lined up next to your teammates, start to remember back to the little girl who so innocently played the game. You picture yourself showing the boys up at recess, kicking the ball as a young girl, learning the game. You only dreamed that one day it would all matter. You would be playing for something that meant something to more than just you. The anthem continues. You think about driving into Excelsior Springs, seeing the entire landscape of the town. McDonald's on the left, Walmart on the right. The rest of the town drifts off into the distance. You realize that those simple words on your jersey as you look down, Excelsior Springs, represent this town, the people in it, every house. You realize that what you are about to do means so much to people you don't even know. But you have the honor of representing them, of doing something that so many in our town are not capable of. As the final lines of the national anthem are sung, you reflect back to the players before you, who have stood in the exact same spot as you. National anthem, district championship, hearts beating with excitement. You were standing on the field in pure anticipation, excited, confident, and as you scan the field, your team looks the same way, an intense passion in their face, with only one focus. The referee makes their signals to one another. You see each of our players roll to their toes in anticipation of the all-out sprint that's about to ensue. You hear the screech of his whistle. Their players touch the ball one to another. You see a flash in front of your vision that seemingly came out of nowhere. You glance to see where the pass is going. Their player looks terrified at the pressure of two players running at her. Your center midfielder makes a perfectly clean pass. You receive it skillfully, drawing your foot back, opening your hip up as you change directions slightly. You see the defender trying to stand you up. You hear a defender yell, "Take her on." You look at the ball. You feel it through the leather of your cleats. The defender is on you now. You feel the physical contact. You feel your shoulder dip as you fake to the inside and drive right past her. You plant your foot, feeling your cleat dig into the solid turf. Your head is down, watching your foot approach the ball. Your ankle is locked. You strike the ball, and it feels solid. You look up to see the keeper waiting for it. The ball is struck well. Too well. The keeper lunges out, stretches her arms. The ball has beaten her. You watch the flight path of the ball. You see that it's going in. The ball strikes the net. You hear it swish from contact. You look to your left. Your teammates are airborne in celebration before you can even react. Goal, right in the lower left corner. Your body is flooded with emotion, elation, joy, pride. You just did exactly what you have prepared so long to do. Score in the district final. The ball flies into the feet of their best player. You realize it may be too late to pressure. Her touch is good. She looks up to see that you've approached her. You crouch in your defensive stance to stand her up. You've done this 100 times. She looks at you, eyes eager and anticipatory. You look back, confident, focused. She starts to dribble right at you, getting to full speed. You continue to jockey her backwards at the same pace. She tries cutting. You've already jockeyed to beat her to that spot. She tries cutting again, and your feet beat her to the spot. She can't get around you. Her body becomes tense. She doesn't know what to do. Her touch stumbles because of it. She coughs the ball up to a teammate who's raced back. She clears it away, first chance. Their player hunches over, dripped in sweat, frustrated, mentally weak. You push out, running past her. Your legs are stronger. Your mind is confident. You've got her beat. All game long. And she knows it. You're about to live the 10-second countdown that you watched as you got off the bus. You're winning, and we're inside a minute. The crowd is going crazy with anticipation. Our fans are on their feet, jumping, yelling. We are hustling everywhere. We refuse to get beat with our effort. Our intensity is too great. We are winning 50-50 balls. It's as if they're trying to break through a wall. Every attempt they have is driven back toward their goal. They are weak. Physically, emotionally. They are at the point of tears because our effort is too great. Our game plan, too strong for them to overcome. You hear the announcer. 10, 9, 8. I want you to envision what the last seconds would look like. Looking to your teammates, knowing all the hard work that went in. Jumping in excitement, screaming. The dog pile in the middle of the field, celebrating with your best friends. The feeling of pride as you look into the stands. You see your family, friends, people you care so much for jumping and screaming in excitement. The feel of the trophy in your hands. The feeling knowing that you put 2016 on the banner.